You have probably heard, is dropshipping dead? Multiple times. You've heard it on TikTok. You've heard it from other YouTubers who are talking all this doom and gloom. Is dropshipping dead? Is there any money left in dropshipping? Can you make any money in dropshipping? Dropshipping is 10 years old. Forget it. It's dead. It's over. False. Let's get into the reality of the situation coming from a six-figure dropshipper and a person who has helped hundreds of students launch their own dropshipping businesses through my school, the Lux Life Academy. So if you want the truth about this business, I am going to break it all down for you with facts, receipts, and numbers. Okay, let's get into that instead of the rumors. So first up, the three things that I hear the most about dropshipping that are just massive misconceptions and rumors from people who actually don't make money are: number one, it's too competitive. Number two, the profit margins are super slim. And number three, there's no way a customer would deal with those long shipping times. So it's really just pointless to deal with that business at all. Forget it. There's no money there. So we're gonna get into all three of those and actually tell the truth. First up, we have to talk about it's too competitive. Here's what you need to know as a person who actually makes money and actually markets businesses in real life. When I see that there's money in a category, when I see that that category is getting flooded with new business, that tells me it's money over there. And that excites me. That makes me want to be a part of the brand, because I know one thing for sure, for a fact, for life, that the best marketer wins no matter what. So it's not always about, are you just this groundbreaking genius who's developed this patent pending product? It ain't always about that. It's often about who can market the product the best. So competition doesn't scare the real ones. Now, with that said, things have gotten a lot easier in the dropshipping space, as well as every other online business, because technology has caught up. And now people have apps and platforms and websites and AI and tools to help them make money easier and faster. And that has definitely brought more competition to the marketplace. For sure, that would be false for me to say that that's not true. So here's the strategy and just a couple of tips to get around high competition. Number one, you want to focus on niche products. The riches are in the niches. I say this all the time. Instead of trying to compete with Amazon and sell everything from baby bottles to bicycles, you need to niche down. You need to focus on one particular group of human beings and selling them one particular group of products, okay? And the more niche down, the better for business. You quite literally cannot over niche, because there are 8 billion people on planet Earth. And with dropshipping, you can sell to at least 7 billion of them. And those different types of people are going to want different types of products, and your brand can be there to sell them all. Another strategy to compete with super competitive dropshipping is customer service. A lot of these new dropshippers, they don't make money because they think that this is some type of get rich quick scheme, which it is not. We are building real, reputable, long-term businesses. And the way to be long-term in anything sales related is customer service. How are you taking care of your clients? How are you taking care of the people who spend their hard-earned money with you? What are you doing to go above and beyond the regular store? How can you serve them? How can you make them feel more supported and more special when they spend money with you? Major key. And lastly, and this one goes totally overlooked, branding. People think that just because we don't put ribbons and bows and butterfly kisses and handwritten notes in our boxes that we don't have branding, and nothing could be further from the truth. There are a dozen ways. Actually, I should make a YouTube video about that. There are a dozen ways to brand your dropshipping business outside of simply those little puzzle pieces that people put into a physical package. So the branding of your business matters. This is what makes people feel connected to your store. This is why some people are going to shop at Starbucks. Some people are going to shop at Dunkin' Donuts, because they believe in the values of the brand. Coffee is coffee. Coffee costs 3 cents. But there are people who are super hyper loyal to these brands for a reason. And you can do that same style of branding in your small scale dropshipping business, even though we don't have physical packaging. The next misconception we've got to talk about is thin profit margins. People think that you're gonna make $1 per sale. I don't know where this rumor actually even comes from, but it ain't that deep. And it's not that crazy, and there's way more money to be made. But it is true that when you're not buying items in bulk, like inventory e-commerce brands are, you do spend a little bit more money because you're only buying products one at a time. And I mean, this makes sense. If somebody wants to buy 1,000 of something from me, I would definitely give them a little discount as compared to someone who only wanted to buy one item at a time. So, okay, fair. But there are so many ways to get around that. Let's talk strategy. You do not have to go low ticket just because you're drop shipping. You can absolutely sell high ticket items as a drop shipper, like furniture. Furniture is a massive money maker. These are items that are $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 at a time. So don't think that just because you're a drop shipper, you have to sell something that costs $8. It is not true. That is a rumor. Look into high ticket drop shipping. Also, you should always be upselling in your brand, and you should figure out ways to offer bundles. This is how we fight profit margins being super, super low. Because if you're upselling a product, yeah, somebody could get the small, but if you're offering them a medium or a large at just as juicy of a price, they're always going to upgrade. Or, likely that they will upgrade. And if you create a bundle deal, this is the way to go. Buy 2, get 10% off. Buy 3, get 20% off. Buy 4, you see where I'm going with this? Let's say that you're selling mattress pads. Cool, a mattress pad is great. But what else do they need with a mattress pad? They need sheets. They also need pillows. Why not put the entire thing together as a bundle? You sell more products, you give them a tiny little discount, and everybody wins. A customer is shopping for these items anyway. There's no reason as a drop shipper, you don't just bundle them, put them together, and add to cart. Really, there are 2 ways to go about this. You could be a high price brand that does low volume, or you could be a low price brand that does high volume. Either way you slice it, there is tons of money to be made if you know the right strategies. Now, the next big miscommunication, and I hear this all the time, is that people are not willing to wait for items. Lies, honey. I promise you that is a lie from the pits of hell. People are absolutely still waiting, long shipping times. And I know we all have Amazon. Amazon's cool, whatever. The man's a billionaire. There are other brands that you can shop with. But anywho, people are absolutely ready, willing, and able to wait 3 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, or 5 weeks if they want that product bad enough. But I've still got a strategy and solution for you. So number 1, there has been an increase in the popularity of dropshipping. So therefore, there has been an increase in domestic suppliers. So yes, there are tons of suppliers right here in the USA, as well as in Mexico, who can ship your items for you. So you're no longer waiting for an item to come from China. You've got options right here domestically and in our neighboring countries. Just take a look at platforms like CJ Dropshipping and Zendrop. And Spocket too. You can get items as quickly as in 3 days. A customer has no problem waiting 3 days. And here's the key to getting those customers to wait those 3 days: communication. That's it. All you have to do is make it crystal clear to your customer upfront and often that this product takes X amount of time to ship or deliver. People don't have a problem as long as they know what to expect. Now, if you want to pretend to be Amazon and tell these people that they're going to get same day delivery when you know it takes 7 to 10 days, baby, that's on you. I can't help you with that. My customers, I communicate upfront and I've never had a problem. Now I'm gonna leave you with 3 things to focus on as you begin your dropshipping journey so you can focus on the actual truth instead of rumors and misconceptions. Number 1, and most importantly, is that currently the dropshipping global market is worth about $201 billion. Great number, but we're going higher. In 2026, the estimated growth of dropshipping globally, the market will be worth $476 billion. That is double plus in just 2 years. That is the most important stat. And we are looking at $1 trillion valuation by 2030. That is so key and so important. Like, there's so much money to be made. There's so many industries you could get into, but are they on the way up? Are they projected year over year over year to be able to make money? So for the next 6 years, my business model is secure. Number 2, branded dropshipping. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the video, but I really want to drive home to you that the way to stand out in this game is to be serious with your branding. There are a dozen ways for you to brand your business as a dropshipper, and if you are not implementing them, you are missing out. You will wind up in that pile of wannabe dropshippers who now get on the internet and talk crap instead of being one of the ones who makes actual money. So focus on branding your business in 2025 and you're gonna kill it. And my third one for you is micro influencer marketing. Oh, I'm so obsessed. The days of, the world's biggest celebrity holding a product and making us all buy it have kind of dwindled and are going to continue to dwindle over the next few years. Instead, people want to see people that look like them or act like them or are in the same groups as them, influence them. And this could be somebody with 300 followers or 3,000 followers. But the days of someone having to be a platinum verified superstar in order to influence people to spend money are behind us. So find a micro influencer in your space and make money with them. So now we know that dropshipping absolutely is not dead. It's actually alive and thriving. And remember, the cost of entry is so low. This is practically a risk-free business. You can run the entire thing from anywhere in the world and you can make passive income. This is why this is now and will always be my favorite business model. I talk about it all the time and I've got a free training for you. It's 100% beginner friendly because I can't teach you all the ins and outs of dropshipping in this one 10-minute video. So click the link below if you want to learn more about dropshipping in my free training. I got you. Now, tell me in the comments, do you think dropshipping is dead after I gave you all this game? Had you heard dropshipping is dead before? Are you still gonna dive into this business model? Let me know. Let's get into it. I will see you guys in the next video. And until then, I'll see you on Instagram where I drop tips and tricks every single week for you to launch your very own profitable dropshipping business so you can make money with just a cell phone from anywhere in the world. Bye.